Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Hunky Dory TV. Oh, Lisa, what's the matter?
Do you not have a name?
Oh,
People know who she is. She doesn't
I was
need
like,
one.
oh my gosh, what's going on? Lisa's just gone. Oh.
You can have a mini name.
Okay, I was just having a small panic, Lisa, that something was really wrong.
A mini name that definitely isn't in the right place.
I don't have a name. I do have a name, but it's small and it's in the wrong place, so we'll just take it. But I'm Anne-Marie. In case you didn't know, I'm going to be looking after you this morning with the lovely Lisa, who 100% knows what she's doing, I promise. She's going to look after us.
Sure?
Are we sure?
I'm not
We're
sure.
sure. And in demonstration station, it's the fabulous Natalie. How are you this morning?
Everyone. I'm well, thank you.
All nice and toasty in your cardi?
So toasty today.
It was freezing yesterday, wasn't
but
it?
honestly, getting changed this morning, the one thing I was thinking of is I just want to be comfortable today.
Yeah.
And I have to be warm.
Yeah, it was chilly yesterday.
So cold.
Yeah. But then I thought maybe that's because of the weekend, nobody being here.
Yes,
it would be
true.
cooler. So today I thought it might be a little bit warmer.
We'll see.
We'll see how the day goes on. But yeah, everyone was cold yesterday. But it has been a little bit freezing, hasn't it? It's been a little bit snowy, a little bit icy. So just stay in. It's the safest option. You can't fall, you can't slip. Just stay in and craft. It's the best thing to do today. So we have got a brand new launch for you today. It is a wonderful new concept card that Kat had at Hobby Maker on Sunday. So if you saw the shows, you'll know exactly what's coming up. But it is very exciting. It is our first concept card kit of 2025. But first of all, shall we have a look at this week's Win It Weekly? This has just gone, where is it?
I don't recall.
I put it back in exactly the same spot that I left it in yesterday. So it's not me.
So, there is a Win It Weekly. There is a prize. And it is a Top of Favourites Collection 6. We got it. Here we go. We're having a good morning, aren't we? Top of Favourites Collection 6 contains 32 foiled and die cut topper sheets, 16 different designs, 2 of each, worth $19.99. And there are 5 lucky winners this week. That's exciting, isn't it? But you need to like, share and comment the correct answer to our question, which is, which of these islands is farthest south? Is it A, Dominica, B, Puerto Rico, or C, St. Lucia? I have absolutely no idea because I'm rubbish at geography.
I know, I don't really know about those. I thought a few of them were a bit more in the middle though, so that has confused me.
I haven't a clue. I genuinely don't know where any of those places are.
Kind of in the middle. So I'm not sure really.
No idea.
We'll find out though.
No idea. We will find out on Friday. So if you want to take part this week, like, share, comment your answer as many times as you like. You can head over to the hub and do it as well. But we will be selecting 5 winners on Friday's show. Okay, are you ready to take a look at these brand new concept cards? Aren't they cool? I love them. They're just absolutely amazing. It is our celebration cakes concept card kit. Wow. That's a lot of kids. It is wonderful. Have a look at the pack chart just to see exactly what you're going to get in here, because you get so much. So you're getting everything you need to make 12 of these amazing pop-up cake cards, 2 each of 6 designs. Your envelopes and of course your instructions are included, so you do not need to worry if you don't remember how to put them together or anything like that. You do get your full instructions included as well. So let's take a look through the sheets. I don't normally like showing the sheets, but I think it's nice to see them because you do get to see all of the cakes in all of the glory. Aren't they fantastic? So you've got all of the wonderful kind of pop-up cakes there. Everything is double-sided as well, so it's a real kind of luxurious collection, this one. It is going to look absolutely sensational when it's put together. This is everything you need to make your kind of pop-up tiers of your cake, if you will. You're also going to get all of your base cards that they kind of sit into, and some of your other foiled and die cut bits and pieces in there as well. Again, everything is double-sided, so let me show you the backs of these so you can see all of that wonderful design. It just I don't know, it just has a different feel when it's double-sided. It's beautiful. You can see all your foil detail on there as well. So you've got cakes for absolutely all occasions, and everybody kind of covered with this, I feel. You've got all sorts of different colour combinations. You've got kind of new baby. This one's cute with the little rainbow and the trophy. And then you've got that wedding cake as well. You do get your instructions, as we said, full step-by-step pictures and words, which is what we like, and of course your envelopes. But let's have a look at how these cards come to you. So they're going to come completely flat like this. They do fold flat for posting, which is amazing. But then look at this. How cool is that?
They are so adorable, aren't they?
It's just so cool. It's such a cool concept. I love that we can fold that flat, but it's going to give you that amazing kind of pop-up. And you've got the kind of bits and pieces on the inside of the cake there as well. This one is our gorgeous wedding day. So you can see, I love the kind of rustic vibes we get with this one.
It's just so cute when they like pop up and you see the little tears come to life.
It's just a little bit different, isn't it,
Yeah,
as well?
It's really fun. It's something completely sort of like fun to be able to send. I think these are going to be great for like kids and
Definitely,
younger people.
yeah.
'Cause everyone loves a kinetic card, don't we? So something that's got that movement, that sort of like added surprise in the centre as well.
Oh,
It's
this one's
just
really
super
cool.
cute.
Look at this one. It's got like the little, oh, we got stuck. We've got the little trophy in there. It's so cool.
So adorable.
But let me show you some of the different things you can do with this as well, because obviously the team always like a little challenge. They always like to do something a little bit different with our concept cards. This one I love. I think that's absolutely beautiful. How
It's
gorgeous
really
is
cute,
that?
isn't it?
Just something, just using, I guess, half.
Yep.
So that means you could make two of this style if you wanted
And you
to.
absolutely could, you know, you have all of the enough sections of the cake to be able to make this twice.
Yeah, so you could
definitely.
make this, bring in some of your adorable scoreable and things like that that you've already got in your stash.
This is very
Another one with that kind of concept is absolutely gorgeous. It's still got that kind of pop-up element with these bits and pieces kind of stuck on there, but it is gorgeous. And of course, you still get that beautiful design on the inside as well. We have just
a little cake.
a little
also.
cake. How cute is that? You could actually make that into, is this, oh no, I was going to say you could probably make it into a box lid and have like a little gift
Yes.
box underneath
Definitely.
with a little treat in inside. How about just using them as cards, just as they come? How cool are these? If you're going to use the inside bits for other projects, you've still got these going on. And then look at this for a gift box.
I love this.
How amazing is that? That is special, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's such a beautiful concept. It's just stunning. It's so fancy. So £14.99 is your regular price, but we don't like anybody paying full price. So £14.24 if you are a club member, but just £13.49 if you are a diamond member, which is just such an astonishing price for 12 pop-up cards with envelopes, all of that foil detail, double-sided print. It's just amazing, isn't it? It really is. Okay. We're going to come for a demo, so let's see how easy they
Yeah.
are to put together.
And they really, really are super, super easy too. So I'm going to do the Time to Celebrate, which is this gorgeous like black and gold theme.
It's so fancy.
So most of the things you need are going to be on this one sheet. And then you've got this middle section, which has extra sort of cake layers to it. So you just need to take the one that matches the design here. So it's this one up at the top. So I'm just going to pop that out, and then this can go to one side. And then you can choose what middle cake you want. And I love the fact that we've got two options for both designs.
That's so
So
cool.
you've got like the bride and groom, but then you've also got the glasses. You've got butterflies, but then also flowers on this one. Again on this one are presents, but then you've also got the candles too. So you do have a great mix. I'm going to go with the star for this one because I think it's really, really cool. And then I'm just going to pop out all my elements and sort of put them together. So you've got your whole sort of card base here. Then you've got the sort of top tier for your cake. And then you've got these little tab bits here that are going to make the outside of your cake. So I'm going to put them together and just match up the sizes. And then, of course, you're going to get two sentiments. So you can have one in the middle, and you can also have one on the inside as well if you choose. So let's pop that out, and we'll put them together as well. So everything has been removed from my sheet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our card blank, and we're going to fold it in half. So we're going to get that nice crease, and you're going to really burnish this because that's going to help put everything together. And when you open it out, you'll see that you've got these really easy to follow tabs here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your middle sort of cake piece,
Yeah.
and I'm going to fold that down, and then I'm going to add this to that center panel. So I can just go in with my red liner tape, and I would recommend red liner tape
Yeah,
for this over
100%.
any adhesives, because not only is it like you want that strong adhesive, but it's also going to be kinetic, so you definitely want to make sure. And you can see that the sizes we've got here in this sort of like muted design are the exact same size as that one. So that's your first piece done. Then we're going to take the largest section here, which is these two pieces, and we're going to build this up. So you've got you've got all your tabs on here. So we're just going to take these panels, add our tape on, oops, onto those bits. I'm going to do these ones as well. And then you want to take the largest section, which is this one here. I'm going to take this little piece out, and I'm also going to add in my tape here. So we're going to do our little tiers of our cakes in exactly the same way, but we're going to do the largest section first and then the second one. So let's just take all of these panels and score them. And I'm going to take these ones as well and score those. And then we can start by taking the tabs off of here.
They're just such a fun card, aren't they? They're the kind of card that, I mean, I'm going to say the kind of card you see on the high street. You don't, to be fair, but they're the ones that if you did see them, how expensive would these be?
Yeah, you're talking like £5, aren't you?
You'd pick it up, and be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
And you wouldn't
Look at the
actually
price.
be able to see what it did.
No.
It would kind of like be one of those ones that was on a stand, but you couldn't take it off. You couldn't open and close it.
Clinton's, to be fair, I think they've been looking at our things. They do quite a few, or Hallmark, sorry, not Clinton's, Hallmark do quite a few now, like kind of concept style cards.
Okay.
But they come in, like, they don't do cellophane anymore. They do like those paper envelopes.
Oh, yeah.
So, but you can't, like you say, you can't do anything with it.
You can't see it.
You're just kind of trusting that when you get that home and put it together, it's going to look really good.
Yeah.
But they're so expensive.
It's crazy, isn't it? So I've stuck those together, as you can see, and then these two tabs here, you're going to have them flat because they're going to go in place on here. So once we've got them ready to go and you've got that sort of lined up, start with one, make sure that that's in place of those two tabs, and then you can go in and make sure the other one is in place as well, and then you'll have that perfect hexagon then on there. And then we're going to take this top piece, I'm going to pull these tabs off, and you're going to fold these inwards. So these are going to make your cake go inwards. So you can slide that little cake through there. And I would say out of all the different pieces, this is probably the most fiddly bit of making this card. So what you want to do is just line it up to this edge. And again, do one at a time and just pop it in to that section there. And what you can do in this as well, if you're struggling, is to take your craft knife. You can kind of just pinch it like this.
Yeah.
You can get your fingers in there or your craft knife, and then you just want to make sure that it's sitting perfectly in there, and then you can see you've got that really nice design, and you can just push that little section in so it sits nice and flat. So we're going to do exactly the same with the second piece. So going nice and slowly on all the layers so that you can see exactly how this all comes together.
And you're doing this start to finish, zero prep.
No.
So you can see how quickly you can get these together. And obviously you will be doing this for the first time when you get it home, so you might be a little bit slower. But once you've done one, you know, you'll absolutely fly through all 12 of these.
So I've actually only made these up once. I made a few of the cards for the samples, and I did the instructions.
Yeah.
And they are super, super easy to sort of like remember how they go together. So again, just folding all of our little tabs.
It's something that I just love that we do with concept cards, is we take something that looks so fancy and complicated, but we make it nice and easy.
So easy. And I do think that it doesn't matter what skill set you have with our concept cards, either anyone can like make these cards.
100%.
I think they're great for making with kids because they're really fun.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
So pop that one together, and then we'll take these tabs off. So 1, 2, on there.
Yeah, someone's asking on
then-
YouTube the size of them. They are 6x4, aren't they?
They are 6x4, yeah. When they're folded together, that is the space. And then you can see on the top of this, the top of this tier, you've also got those grey markings, so you know exactly where those panels need to sit to be able to get the best sort of dimension on your cake. So last piece before we add our sentiments is this panel here. So again, in exactly the same way, we're just going to make sure that this goes through the top there, and then we can just pop this in and make sure it's stuck on the one side like so, and then again on this side. And the last side is always the hardest one just to press, so just lift it up so you've got that space underneath to place your finger in and just securely make sure that that is in place. And then you can just fold this flat. And once you've got it folded flat, again, I would go in, give it a really good squish on the top so all of those layers are flat, and then you can burnish it again. And then we just need to add our sentiments. So we've got It's Your Birthday and Time to Celebrate. I'm going to use both of them. So let's put It's Your Birthday on the front, and we'll put Time to Celebrate on the inside. So we can pop that one across the bottom here of that cake, and then we can open this up. And I think I'm going to have my Time to Celebrate to be sort of like here on the card, so I'll add that in. And then it's up to you if you want to add extra ribbons, extra gemstones. There's so many different ways in which you can do it. And if you're wanting, if these bits you find are sort of like sunk in there as well, a top tip is to just grab your knife, and you can just pick these up so that they sit more sort of like upright and on top of that card there, so you can see all of that fantastic detail. But it is so cool. And so easy to put together as well.
Oh, it looks amazing.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
it's fabulous.
Awesome. And the finish is just so effective.
Yeah.
I think just how it sits on your card there, and you've got that full sort of like celebration cake, it is really cool. But yeah, 6x4 when they're finished, and they will fit with inside those envelopes as well.
Amazing. Love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we have another couple of concept card kits for you that we brought you kind of later on last year as well. So if you're looking for concept cards, we've got you covered. Next for you, we have got the Wonderful Windows concept card kit. Now, I was here when this was kind of being designed and like prototyped and things like that, but I don't think I've actually seen the finished cards until now, and they are so special.
They are awesome.
They are fantastic. So let me show you. Again, you're going to get everything you need in there. I cannot even read what that says on screen. It's so tiny. 12 in total. It's all the stuff above it. Like, what is... It's just words. You're going to get your instructions. You're going to get your envelopes. Everything, again, included in there as standard. But look at these.
They're so cool, aren't they?
They are fabulous.
How awesome is that acetate?
It is so cool. Look. Oh,
They
it's
are
amazing.
really nice. They stand up so well as well.
They do. I don't think the camera is...
I think the little
there we
sort
go.
of like almost like die cut elements that we've got included in them as well are really fun.
Yeah.
You get so many that you can
amazing.
like use loads, or you can just use a few of them.
Oh my goodness, look at this one. It's absolutely stunning.
I love that one with the flowers.
I mean, I'm sorry, you will not find a card like this anywhere.
No.
Absolutely anywhere. £13.49 to make 12 of these. Again, that 360 finish that you would expect, you know, it's just those finishing touches. Even a little tab on the inside to make sure that your card doesn't kind of splay when it's on display as well. So it's absolutely, oh my word, they are so beautiful. I think when I saw these, we'd printed the acetate,
yes,
and you can't see it until it's foiled. You can't
no.
appreciate how stunning the foiling looks until it's done. It's so beautiful. £13.49 is going to get you that collection. And then we also have another one for you, which is our double aspects. So again, this one is a really cool concept. Let me show you what you're getting, because this is quite a a wedge of stuff in here. You've got 16 cards that you can make with this one. It's $17.99 if you're a Diamond member. Again, you're getting your full instructions and everything you need in there to create these. But look how cool these are. So the way that these are designed is that you look one way and you can see the balloons, but when we look the other way, we've got Party Dog.
So
Isn't it cool? They are just amazing. This one is our gorgeous cottage. And then if we go the other way, we've got beautiful florals. So you can see how they got their name, Double Aspects. This one has been, again, turned into a little gift box as well. So always, you know, you can make them in other ways as well. So, oh my gosh, this is Joseph in a card. Football, gaming.
Yes.
It is wonderful, isn't it? And then we have got this one, which is the kind of harbour scene. And then you got the fish. And then this one is really cool because it's really kind of retro. You've got the cassette there, and then you've got the kind of stereo as well. It is so, so cool. They're just so different, aren't they? Again, you know, something that you won't see anywhere else apart from somewhere where it's been handcrafted like this. £17.99 is going to get you all of those home as well. Now we've got some super savers for you.
Nice.
So these super saver deals are going to be ending on Sunday the 12th of Jan. Which is this Sunday. I know it's crazy, but I feel like January is going pretty quick. Like,
oh, don't even. I'm not okay with how, like,
January is normally like 500 days long.
No.
Like, what's going on? Why is it going so fast? So, Sunday the 12th of January. And we've got some awesome deals for you. Look at this. We've got some storage. We love a little bit of storage. Now, we've got storage. Are you ready for this? From 56p. 56p. Want one of these? 56p? 56p. I might have to get some of these for Joseph. He was after some boxes to put his football cards in.
Oh, they're perfect.
I think that might be
cards like
perfect.
that. Yeah, they would be the right size, I think.
Yeah. He was rummaging through all my stuff last night and I was like, I don't have any boxes. He's like, what about a cardboard box? I'm like, I don't have any of those either. I don't have any boxes. None at all. So I ended up finding a box that had some glue sticks in. He put the glue sticks in a sandwich bag and stole my cardboard box to put his football cards in. Obsessed. 56p. You can get your peel off storage box for £1.49. These are they diamond prices? Or is that just the price?
Just
Oh, amazing. £1.69 for your A6. Your A5 is £2.24. Your A4 is only £3.37. How good's that? And then if you're wanting 12 by 12 as well, we've got that. Bear with. This is just £4.49. So you could be, is there anything better than in January getting organised and sorted? It's like a New Year thing, isn't it? I think it, like all crafters, well, I think lots of people just do it because you just feel like you're getting refreshed, don't you, for the new year? But storage from 56p is absolute madness. So make sure you're stocking up on all of your storage bits and pieces. And then we've got a double-sided tape bundle for you. So this one has got 3 different widths in. So it's got the 9mm, it's got the 6mm, and then it's got that super skinny 3mm as well. 3 of each, £4.35. There's 33 metres on each one of those rolls as well. That's, you know, absolutely incredible value. Double-sided tape is something that you use. That skinny one is great for your tiny little bits and pieces, but also getting all 3 sizes is good for when you're doing like backgrounds with your glitters and your
lots of different
things like that.
Different things
so
like that.
cool.
Gilding flakes.
Yes, your gilding flakes. Anything like that. Your double-sided tape is perfect for. £4.35 for that one. And then we also have a finger lift tape bundle for you. So this has got 10 rolls, again 33 metres on each, for just £8.75. That should be £17.50, so that's a half price saving there, which is just incredible. £8.75 for your finger lift. And this has got, if you haven't seen this before, it's going to be really tricky to show you on camera, but what it has is like a wider tape, like carrier tape, but then it's got a skinnier double-sided tape that runs along the middle. So when you put that down into your cardstock, you can get under the the carrier sheet, if you will, to take the backing off nice and easily. So if you struggle with getting the backing off your tape, then your finger lift is probably a good option for you because it just makes it super quick and easy. And that's just £8.75 for those. Okay, we're coming for another demo.
We're going to do a box this time, but I'm going to make it
Ooh.
different from the one that we've seen because I thought it would be cute to have like with a little bottle of like the tiny little champagnes in, or the tiny little wines.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the birthday cake one, which, let me get the topper, is this design here, so all these pinks and purples. So I've gone through my adorable scoreable. These are old colours, so these are from last year. And I picked out a pink and a purple. So we're going to make the base first. I'm going to line it up to the box base side. So this is a full sheet of A4. You're going to need 2 of these. And I'm going to do it 3.5. So that is 8.5. And then we're going to go across again 3.5 to 5. So let's just do it that way. And then I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to do a little tab on the bottom that is 1/4. So let's do that then. And then we need another tab, which is 3.5. So that's 1/2. And then 3 is 1, 2, 3. So at 8. We're going to repeat that on both sort of pieces of our cardstock here. Always doing it on this side because that is your box base. So we're going to do that at 8.5. Then we're going to do it at 5. Turn it from here. We're going to do it 1/4. And then we want 3.5 again. So 1/2, 1, 2, 3, 8. And then we'll pop them to one side for now. And we'll bring in our top piece. So I've gone for that nice purple to match. So our top needs to be 3.5, and then I'm thinking to do quite a thick edge. So I'm going to do about 2, let's see, let's do it at 1.5. So that will be 5, and then another 1.5 because you need to add 2 is 6.5. So I'll just trim that there, and then we need to trim this again to 6.5, and then I'm going to do my lid. What did I say I was doing? 1.5. Let's just check I can do that.
I don't know, you said a lot of numbers.
I know, it confused me. No, I must be doing it at 1. Because
Okay.
it's 3.5 altogether, which leaves me with, no, I did 1.5. 1.5, 1.5. So on this side, we're going to go to 1.5 here, and we're going to score that, and I'm going to turn it each time.
Did we call that purple, like adorable scoreboard purple?
I don't know, but it is the perfect
perfect
match, isn't
match.
it? It's so good. So we can pop this to one side now because we won't need that anymore. And I'm going to bring in my 2 panels first of all. I don't feel like that looks like it's square, but it definitely is. We might have to come back to that. So I'm going to start by sticking these 2 panels straight together. I always find it's easier to stick them together and then be able to see like the whole shape of my box.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Rather than, so I'm going to the very, very edges. I like to do one in the middle and then one on that super tight edge so that we make sure that that is fully covered. I love the big chunky tape for being able to do that.
Perfect, isn't it?
It's great. So let's try and get the backing off that. Go from this side. Going to work. There we go. And we can stick these together this way first of all. So making sure that you're going as close to that line as possible, but you're not going over it because that is still where you're going to want that score to sort of fold. And then we can fold all of these pieces upwards to make our square. And the reason why I've done it like this, with having like such a big base, is that we can fold them all in and make the bottom really, really secure.
Yeah. Which when you're putting something like a little mini bottle of something in, you want it to be secure. You want it to be
really secure. So I'm going to trim off this section here, because we don't need that. And then I'm going to keep this little tab here, because this is going to be the tab that sort of connects it to the other side.
Yeah.
Then the rest of them we can kind of remove. So I'm just going to go all the way down this score line here. You want to be really neat with this, so you can use your trimmer. If you can fold the paper in.
Yeah.
In half, you'll be able to get your trimmer through that bit. And then let's just get all of these score lines trimmed straight up as well. So 1, 2, 3. And while I'm doing all my cutting, I'm going to just bring this in. What is that one? Why does that one look so much bigger? 1.5. That's because that's 1 1/4.
Oh, have you just made up a
One
score?
One side was out of line, but that's okay.
At least you've discovered that now.
Check the others. And let's just, while we're
Just
here,
one pesky one.
just go back over that line, because that's going to push out that score then. I could see it, that it was wrong. And then we're just going to trim in and do our little
wedges.
on all our sides. Make sure that that's going to come in really nice and tight, because that's what you want on your lids.
Yeah.
And then let's go and do all of our taping on here. Now the beauty of the cakes for this is that they obviously fit right on top of box lids.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to do like a present, they're going to be perfect for that. And like you said then, you can use that card separately on its own. And I'm going to do a really cool thing with the extra cake as well, and create like a
Ooh.
little like a name tag
Oh, how
with that.
exciting.
So tab these ones up, and then this one again. Oh, I'm running out.
Oh, I love a big chunky tab.
Just make sure it's super secure,
Yeah.
especially when we're doing
You
things
don't
like this.
need to make them so small if you've got the space.
Some more
Have you got
super
some?
chunky tape. Might have to go in with the second one, our normal 9mm.
No, I think you've only got the normal ones up there.
Looks okay, we can stock it up after. It's super handy, this tape.
It
And then
is.
let's
You
build
know, if
this
you're
up.
you end up doing loads of rows of little skinny tape, just get yourself the chunky one because it's fabulous.
It does save so much time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to open all of these sides out. I'm going to start off with this one,
Oh, that's a
which is
good
going to
idea.
be tabbed onto here. And then what you can do is you can just use this then. I'm going to go in just on the outside edges. You can go sort of like I would do outside and then the middle.
Yeah. You can even use your construction glue here, couldn't you? And
Yes.
leave it to kind of set, and it'll give you again a really solid base.
And what I'm going to do is to make sure that they don't go anywhere, I'm going to use my red tape, but then I might just go in with my tape runner
Yeah.
on the insides as well. So if you're doing anything with like Adorable Scoreable, because Adorable Scoreable is fantastic for all of your box making, but if you are doing something where you're going to pop something a bit more heavier inside and you want that weight, then making that base like 4 times
Yeah.
over
It just makes it so solid, doesn't it?
is going to give you that great sort of height on there. So you can then just pop all of these corners in. You want to make sure it's straight as possible, so it's nice and neat on there.
How substantial is that going to feel as a box though as well?
It's super chunky. It's quite heavy actually.
Yeah, I bet.
And then our lid should fit straight on here, because we've used the 2 sides of our scoreboard to be able to make this. So we can just then bring all of these panels in, and we're going to put our cake straight on top of here. So I'm going to pop that onto there. Just make that all around. And if you wanted to decorate, oh no, what have I done?
Oh no.
No, I did it on the right side, but it does look like I've done it on the wrong side, doesn't it? Because this looks like it goes in. Is that going to go in? It is.
Go in.
What have I
I don't know what
I
you've done.
definitely did that on the right side.
I missed your big scores. Of
This is
the
hilarious.
outside box, so I can't help you. You definitely did the lid on the left side.
I did. I know I did. Well, this is funny. What do we need to do?
Well, you can decorate your lid and then just slot it in rather than
Yeah, that's true.
slot it over.
Because I suppose if the lid's on top and you pick up a box like that,
You don't want the lid to come off.
no,
do you?
we could maybe remake a lid while you're showing the next bit.
I feel like it was
Let's,
destiny. You've just made it the correct way. You just didn't even know.
No, I didn't know. I'm really- So I did my lid here. I did my
Yeah.
base here. 3.5 and 3.5. I'm sure I did.
I don't. I missed your big.
Who
I
knows
missed your
me?
right hand side.
I may have
because I was reading comments, so I didn't
messed.
see.
I may have messed up the measurements there. Me and my scoreboard aren't getting on at the moment. Don't know why.
I don't know why. I think it's. Did you tell everybody about your
I didn't.
your new job
No,
for the scoreboard yesterday?
no.
I think you need to inform everybody that you've got a new use for the scoreboard.
Do you have a new use for the scoreboard? It's a great thing. So, while I was off over winter, I've watched loads of videos of people in America clearing their drives with like big boards of wood, and it literally gets done
Yeah.
in minutes. So good, very entertaining. And it snowed quite heavily where we live
Yeah.
over the last couple of days, and we have we're on like the corner of a road, so our drive is really annoyingly long
Yeah.
because it kind of like bends round the road, and it goes onto the pavement. So the other day Dan had work on Sunday at like 2:30. There was so much that we needed to clear, and I thought, well, we don't have any wood. I thought we'd have some spare from like projects that we've done in the house. We didn't have anything, and I thought, I have something that's quite
big,
substantial,
quite strong.
got a good base, a good space that
Yeah.
will definitely work for this job. And I said to Dan, you need to use my scoreboard. I said, that shovel that you've got is for digging the garden. Like, it's not good enough for getting the snow up. And I hate the noise that it makes as well.
Oh, it's awful,
horrible.
isn't it? Yeah, it goes right through me.
And he was like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I was like, right, okay, that's fine. Don't you worry. Like, it's fine. You don't need to take my things on board. So he went out with his shovel. Literally, must have been out there for 20 minutes. He'd cleared nothing. I came out with my scoreboard and did like half the drive in probably about 3 little swoops. And then he was like, oh, it's working quite well, isn't it? Can I have a go? So for the last 2 days, we've been clearing our drive with my purple scoreboard.
Can I share the picture? Let me
The
find
video, if you'll find
Was there a
it.
video as well?
There was a
wasn't
video.
there? Let
I
me
did take a
find.
couple of videos. It was very funny. He was really into it. And then Kat did say about going sledging on my scoreboard.
Yeah, that was also funny.
To see if we could do that. Because I do think that would work as well, actually.
I love how it's even got the grooves in. So
Oh, yeah.
let me let's show everybody this one.
I mean, everyone kept stopping.
You'll be able to sell them like off your off your drive.
Look how
Look
good
at
it
the
looks,
skills,
though.
and then look at this one. You can kind of see
You can see the little lines.
like there we go. You can kind of see the score lines in the snow.
So we had perfectly clear edges on our drive.
It's so funny.
Everyone was stopping to have a look at what we were doing.
It's amazing. I absolutely love it.
But yeah, a lot of snow came down, which I love. I don't mind the snow. I'm actually okay with sort of like driving in it now as well, which is a good thing because we've got to get to places.
Yeah, places
So
to
there
go.
is the top of your box lid with your little cake on, which
How
looks
adorable does that
absolutely
look?
the cutest thing you've ever seen. But then I was thinking, with this one here, we can pop this out, go in with our screw hole anywhere punch.
Oh, cute.
And you've got the foiling on one side. If we take, you don't even need to sort of like take that off if you don't want to. We can add some ribbon through this.
Amazing.
Let me grab some, because we've definitely got a wealth of ribbon in this nice
Oh, it's
organised box
contained.
now.
Oh my goodness, what a treat.
Everything's been tidied up,
Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
so we can just.
It was a little bit of a ribbon monster. Like,
It was like a whole bottom of a trolley.
yeah,
just
it was
filled with
wild,
ribbon.
wasn't it?
So we can pop this through here and tie this in a little bow that we can add to our box as well.
Cute.
So you just tie that onto the side of your box. This can slide in here. It wasn't supposed to slide in, it was supposed to go on the top, but we've got a little thing there.
It looks so sweet.
You can tie this, and you can probably add this with a little bit of a gemstone. If you wanted to, you could cut the panels of your card. But I'm thinking that card we can use as a card as well.
Yeah.
So you've got like a little gift box.
It's all coordinated and matching, isn't it?
Let me grab. I made a mess on here now. Looking for some glue dots. Oh, we had some in here the other day. Oh, they're there. There we go. Add this on with a little glue dot. Or you could pop another little hole in the side of your box if you wanted to as well. I'm going to place that on there. So you've got your little tag as well.
Cute.
I was going to try and pop this into a bow, but I don't think I've left enough for my tail. Oh no, we've got like a little half bow now. But yeah, you can add your birthday wishes to the box as well, using duo design papers if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But then you've got a card, and which you can add your little sentiment to, and you've got a box as well.
Matching box.
Oh, sorry. Let's move this out of the way. Look how cool this one is.
It is, isn't it? Is it your box as well?
It might be the size of my box.
No, your toolbox.
Oh, my toolbox is literally
Do you know what I
in the
mean?
corner, isn't it?
It's just grabbing that.
There
Yeah,
we
that's
go.
better. There we go.
are.
Oh, don't they look fabulous?
It is really cool.
It's
I
so
love the fact that
cool.
that's on the top of the box.
It looks awesome,
It's so
doesn't it?
good, isn't
It's
it?
really, really cool. I love it. It's such a cute idea. Okay, let me give you a reminder of this week's Win It Weekly. So the prize, of course, is the gorgeous Hunky Dory Topper Favourites collection number 6. It's got 32 sheets of fold and die cut toppers in there. I mean, you must have like so many toppers in there when you think like I bet you've got like nearly 100 toppers in there. If you say there's like 3 on it, which we know there's more
Well,
on
look
some.
at that one on the back. There's
Yeah.
like 5 on that
Oh
one.
my goodness, yeah. You've got tons of toppers in there. £19.99 is its value. And we've got 5 winners this week, but you need to like, share and comment the correct answer to our question. Which of these islands is farthest south? Is it A, Dominica, B, Puerto Rico, or C, St. Lucia? Let us know what you think the answer is. Okay, we've got some more Super Savers for you. So we've got our aluminium craft wire multi-buy, which is
I love that this is on
all 3
Super
packs
Savers.
of our aluminium craft wire, which has got 45 metres in total, which
Yeah.
is just crazy, for just £9.99. How awesome is that? £9.99 for all of that. You're going to get all sorts of different colours in there. You've got your kind of classic colours like your gold, your silver, your copper, your black. You've got your pastel tones. You've got your brighter tones in the middle there as well. It is wonderful. £9.99. But then you also need your soft grip pliers. Look at that. All 3 pairs in there for just £8.99. So you've got your little cutters. You've got your flat nose and you've got the round nose. If you've seen any of our wire shows, you will see how useful all 3 pairs of these are. They are essential for all of your amazing wire craft, but if you do jewellery, things like that as well, absolutely perfect for. You don't want to be using your scissors to cut wire, because you do get little nicks in your scissors and then you can't cut straight lines with them at all. So do make sure you are using the correct tools for the correct job. So £8.99 for that. So for less than £20 you can get this home. There are some free template downloads on the website. You can just try your hand at wire crafting for less than £20. It's great, isn't it? We also have Whopper Topper pads, now £9.99, so down from $14.99 for your Whopper Topper pads. Each one of these has got 36 A5 topper sheets in. You've got 12 different designs, 3 of each. We've got we've only got 3 here. Are there more on the website, Lisa? No,
That's it.
Is this it? Oh wow, we've only just brought these back recently
and
as well.
New ones. They were like maybe like October, November.
Yeah. So we've got perfectly painted. We have got Britain's Favourite Birds, and we have got the what's it called? Its actual name, Wild World of Steampunk. I could only see the steampunk, and I was like, I know it's something else. So every single one of these has got these large scale kind of toppers in. You've got so many different designs in here to choose from. You've got different shapes, you've got borders, you've got corners on some, you've got sentiments. They are just fabulous. 36 toppers in each. It's really, really good value, isn't it, for £9.99. So, but they are your only options now available. How sad. We're going to have to get Whopper Topper in soon. £9.99 for those. And then we also have some dies for you. This is exciting. Our background panel die. So we've got 3 options available here. They should be £14.99, but they're now £8.99. How awesome is this? Look at that one. I love the crackled one. It is so cool. And you can create so many quick and easy cards with this. This one is amazing. It's been like layered up, cut multiple times and layered up to give you that even more kind of like detailed design. It makes me think of like volcanoes, this, you know, with the colours as well.
I always think of like scales.
Yes, like animal scales. Yeah, mosaics, like kind of stained glass effect as well. It is so, so cool. Let me show you the metal as well, because it's a big die. It's really, really substantial. It will cut into a 6x4 card blank for you, so it doesn't have an edge, so you can cut into your cardstock, which means you can tile it and make bigger projects as well. They are fabulous, or you can just cut it straight into the front of your A6 card blank. So that is your crackle. We also have the kaleidoscope, which is just so, so cool. Really, really versatile. You know, it's just so simple and geometric. You can again be cutting it out and creating some really cool backgrounds. You could paper piece some patterns back in if you wanted to as well. And again, you can see the size of that design there. And I love when you start looking at it, you can see kind of shapes in there. So there's like a flower, like almost like a daisy flower in the centre.
You can cut some of those patterns out as well,
yeah,
and like layer them on top.
Up. It's going to look really cool. And then finally we have got the sunbeams background, which again has got that amazing kind of detail where you could be putting your papers back into it and doing your paper piecing, perfect for inking. You could cut this out of some Ink Me cardstock and use it almost like a mask. Yeah. I don't know if it would cut through the mylar. I don't know if it's a bit too detailed in places.
I think it probably would.
Yeah, so you could try putting it in the mylar.
You might need to do a couple of passes.
Yeah. And then use it as an actual mask to create your own inky backgrounds as well. So all 3 of those are now available for just £8.99, down from £14.99. Don't forget that will end on Sunday at midnight though, so don't miss out on any of our Super Saver deals. And then just a quick recap of the wonderful collection that we have brought you today. It is those celebration cakes concept cards. They are fantastic. Let me just grab the make so I can share with you again exactly how they work. So they are flat pack. They will go into your envelopes like this, but then they will pop up like this. They're so cool. I love the wedding day one. You saw how easy it was to put these together as well, and how Nat's turned it into something else. We've got the gallery on the website as well, which will obviously show you loads of other ideas too, so make sure you check those out. So £13.49 is going to get you those home today. We're going to Nat for one final demo. What are we making?
We're going to use some of the things from Super Savers.
Oh, nice.
So I've grabbed this and I've already cut it out. So I've just used it from silver. And I love the idea of like paper piecing with this. But sometimes it can be a little bit more fussy. So I was thinking of showing you a different sort of like example of how you could create that paper piece look, but a bit different.
Okay.
So I'm just having a look. I think I'm going to use these 2 together. And I'm going to go in with this first, and I'm going to take my die. So I've just cut this from our silver mirror. I'm going to go around the outside edge, and then we're going to go all along these little panels. Now, take your time doing this, because you do want to make sure that they're all covered. But this is the beauty of having your tape runner, because you know that that tape is only going to go on those panels. Yeah. It'll go on your board, but it will only go on those panels. Now, because we're going to do like a faux paper piece and then cut some bits out, it's really important to make sure as much of those lines are stuck down as possible, so it just makes it easier for cutting. So I'm going to bring that up and I'm going to do it first on this piece. So let's just go, I think I want to go up here so that I've got that nice sort of ombre.
That's
of
really cute. How
orange.
simple as a card would that be though? You could
It's
just
nice,
add a
isn't
sentiment
it?
into that circle and you could be done.
So I'm just going to stick that down, and then if you go over just the edges with your glue eraser. Oh, I've just peeled that one up. That was a bit too heavy-handed then.
Bit too rough.
Make sure that they're all stuck down before you do that. But if you go over, it just removes any of that sort of extra tacky bits that you've got left over. So I'm going to cut this. I think what I'm going to do, because that panel is a little bit shorter, is that I am going to cut like a quarter of an inch around here. So let's just try and make sure that that is straight on my edge. And then let's just, no, I'm just going to cut 2, I think, because I do have some extra bits. Let's go in with my scissors. It's going to be easier. Scissors and my craft knife I'm going to need. So I'm just going to take this and trim the whole way around the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go around here as well. And then with my knife, I'm going to take a section of these. We're not going to do every other one, but
Just some.
most of the designs there, because this is a really nice light pattern, but I want to put it underneath. I want to put that, the pinks,
Oh, that stripy one.
that really nice stripy one with all the ombres on. So the only thing I would suggest with this is that make sure your knife is super sharp, because that way you're going to be able to get all of these bits to sort of fall away really nice and easily. So let's do a few where you've got like every other one.
It's just so satisfying, isn't it?
It is, and it's nice to have those like lines to follow.
Yeah.
And although paper piecing is really easy because you can just like cut it out, with how many different sort of shapes you've got that are quite similar,
Yeah, it can,
it
get
can take
tricky.
a bit of
Yeah.
of time to sort of like pop them all in. So I'm kind of liking the every other one. Let's see
Yeah.
where we get to with that. I might switch it up and do every 2 for a bit. I do want a lot of this like big pattern to come through. And just again, just pick it out. You might just need to loosen those corners
Yeah.
where they meet. That will be your only sort of issue there. We'll do this little bit here. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, do this little thin one. I'll do this one, so I'll do 1, 2 for a bit. And then I'll do this bigger one. I love the noise it makes.
I know, it's the best, isn't it?
1, 2 on that bit.
It is just the
Let's
best.
pop these out and see what the pattern's looking like, because we have sort of mixed up a couple of those designs up now and sort of gone from the every other one to every 2, and then I've mixed it up and done 1. So now I need to do 2 again, so let's do this one.
Because it's paper as well that you've got there,
It's so
it's
easy.
nice and easy to cut out, isn't it?
So easy, yeah. And then I'm going to do,
But if fussy cutting is not your vibe, you can equally cut this out in that paper with the die
Yeah.
and just slot the pieces back in.
I'm going to do that. And then
So there's multiple ways to do this.
you've got enough space now to just go back over. I'm going to use the same tape runner just so I've got all of that space, but now you've got these extra chunky bits as well. I'm going to do this, and then we're going to bring in some craft wire just to make our sentiment for our card, just to give it an extra little touch. So now it's just a case of where do we want this
Ooh,
beautiful
how cool does it look on there?
pattern to be? I think before I cut it out, let's trim this down, because this panel is 6x4 and I think I want it to go on a 5x7.
Nice.
So I'm just going to trim this down to a quarter shorter than the 5x7, and then once I've got that sort of, so yeah, let's do it there.
Nice.
So we'll just take a bit more of that pink off.
It's going to look like the most incredible sunset.
I'm hoping I've got a 5x. I was thinking, do we have any foiled edged 5x7s? But I'm not sure. This one? Perfect. I'll swap my tape runner over now. Let's go in with this. Pop this on my foiled edge so I don't have to think about my mats and layers anymore. Got that nicely in on there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And then I'm even thinking, should we raise that up?
Ooh, that could look
flat,
quite cool.
it looks good, but raised up, it's just going to give it a really nice,
you get
like
that little
more
bit of shadow as well,
isn't
doesn't
it?
it?
So,
At
thin
this
foam
point, you
pads for
could
this.
make it a shaker as
I
well.
was
if you
thinking
wanted,
that.
with
Add
some
a little bit of
acetate.
acetate. Depends
So
how
much you can do.
much time you've got, but there's lots of cool techniques like this that you can do with a lot of those panels that we've got. So just sort of like stick it onto a piece and then cut some out and then layer another design on.
Great way of using your your duo designs as well, and your paper pads that you've got in your stash or your double scorable.
100%. Because this one is like the colour fades and is it Watercolour Dreams?
Yeah.
But it just literally, as soon as I saw this die, I thought, well, that's perfect, because there's so many gorgeous patterns in there that could look like they are sunsets. So we can just then pop this.
With doing it like this as well and cutting every other one out, when you put your foam pads down, I thought that would be amazing if you wanted to do little mini shakers in each one of those rays with like different
little
colours
bits.
in.
Yeah, you could do that. And do like a rainbow all the way around.
Yeah.
That would look awesome. So this is our background for our card done. Just need to peel all these bits off now. Oh.
Again, very satisfying.
So satisfying.
We're easily pleased, aren't we?
So I'll pop that down onto here.
Oh, it looks fabulous.
So you've got that really nice mix of gold. And then I just want a simple hello, I think.
Okay.
Colour-wise, do you think purple?
I was going to say, I think purple. I
Purple's
thought maybe
gonna
silver at first, but then I thought
I
it's not going
know,
to
but
stand
I don't
out.
think you'll be able to see it. You would
No.
see it, but
Yeah.
this,
It's going to pop.
it kind of like comes out at the bottom as
Yeah.
well. So to bring that back in is really cool. Let's find my, oh, they're all coming out.
It's
Find my little pliers that you will need. And this is so easy to do. I mean, once you've got, the books are fantastic, and definitely grab the books because they're so reasonably priced. I mean, this one's $5.99, and
an
all
absolute
the
bargain, isn't
incredible things that you've got in here, that you could use the cloud, you could put the cloud in the
Yeah.
middle. There's so many really fun things, but just for the words that we've got on here, I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to do lowercase.
And even as an
words on
experienced
here.
crafter now, like Crafter, you would still use the template, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, just makes your life so much easier. And
You just know it's going to be perfect.
you have, you can't see it here, but when I bring it up to you, you have these lines that Stacey, can you see?
the little arrows.
The arrows as well, but these little lines
Oh,
here,
yeah.
like when you're at school and you learn to read and write. So that actually helps you to keep your words straight.
To keep them
So
all,
if you're doing
consistent
them
as
for
well.
like your cards as well, it is perfect. Now I have just cut my wire because I'm quite confident to know what size wiring I need, but I could be wrong. Could be completely wrong, we will see.
No, I think you got this.
But yeah,
Shh.
you thought, Lisa,
That was quite savage,
do
wasn't
you
it?
know what? There's like a Stacey a Stacey and Jess battle. There might be a Lisa and Nat battle this year. So we're just going to move that then, and then you can line it up and line up the word to that
That bottom line.
that bottom line that you can see there, and then you can really grab these. So you've got your flat nose pliers, which is great for creating all of your straight edges, and then you've also got your round nose pliers if you require them as well to
But it's
help
really
out.
pliable, isn't it, as well? So you
Oh,
don't
it's so
always need the tools. Like I saw you do the
stretchy.
top of the H there, just kind of with your hands, especially if you can warm it between your fingers a little bit.
Yep.
Makes it even more easy to bend.
It's super fun to do though. My mum had a go at this. She said, you're going to have to help me.
Oh, I
At some
remember
point.
before Christmas she bought it, didn't she?
She bought it to do it at work as one of like the craft
Oh,
activities.
nice.
But she said, I'm going to try it at home, and then if I can take in some words,
Yeah.
and then we can make some things with them.
Cute.
But yeah, she said, I just don't know how you do it. And I was like, you just need to practice more.
It is practice, isn't it?
It is
really
practice.
is.
So I've got my words there, and then my O is going to be up here.
Look how perfect that is.
So for this O, what I do, because the starting point is all the way up there, so we can just bend that out to the top. And then if you flatten that straight on there, we can round it to get your O in place.
Amazing.
And then you can just, again, just follow your fingers round. And these are templates, they're guys, your words don't have to be as perfect as
it's
the
just
lines on here.
a base, isn't it?
As long as you're following them to a certain degree, you'll be fine. And then what I like to do is take my round nose pliers, the very tip, and just loop in those extra bits so that it gives it like a nice little finish on the word.
Cute.
I'm hoping that this is not going to be too long for the space I've got, although I can probably just snip it
You could snip those little ends
and
off a bit.
then do another little end if I needed to. So let's see, I might just need to do that O, might just need to come in. We can pop it
Nice.
anywhere really, can't
Yeah.
you? I think I'm going to bring that O in.
And what's your adhesive of choice?
With this, you do lots of things. Glue dots would be
Yeah.
really nice, and I would suggest glue dots if you're wanting to do like a name or a letter which you'd like to take off and then use
Okay,
for like
yeah,
a bookmark
yeah.
or something else. Glue dots are perfect for that. But I do think your tape runners are great, and
Okay.
also construction glue.
Yeah.
Construction glue is really good. It takes a little bit longer to sort of like stick, but with
Yeah.
your construction glue, what I would suggest is holding your word like this and then only putting the glue on the wire that stands out at the top, because there's no point putting it on that
Where it's not
because
gonna
it's
hit
not
the
going to
card.
hit the card. So if you find that your construction glue is coming out a bit too much, then you can use your tiny little double
Oh,
sticks.
yeah.
But you just want to, don't even add that much pressure, but just
Could you use
sort of
hot glue
lining.
gun as well if you wanted?
Hot glue gun would work
Yeah.
really nicely. Whatever you're comfortable with is the best option, really. Let's put a bit on there, a bit on here, and then I don't know whether to go at the top or whether to go down here. I think I want down here,
I like both.
just
so
like coming off
I honestly don't mind.
the
It's
side
gorgeous.
there. And then yeah, just place it on to here,
Absolutely beautiful.
and then there you go.
How cool is that? And if you've been thinking about the wire and thinking, well, how am I going to use it in my card making? Just look at that. It's perfect, isn't it, for a little sentiment?
Little sentiments, it's great, especially if you don't have any dies or any
Yeah.
like your essential book of sentiments doesn't have what you need, or if you're
Yeah.
just wanting something super simple.
Something a bit different. Or like you say, if you're putting names on and things like that, so
Yeah.
it becomes a keepsake then, doesn't it? You
Like
know,
a
it's something
gift as well.
you can take off and keep. It's wonderful. Thank you so much, Nat.
You're welcome.
Everybody's absolutely loved that. It's been wonderful. We've had some amazing demos today. So next up on Hobby Maker, Amy's there this afternoon, and she is bringing you the brand new Adorable Scorable. So if you
Oh.
want a sneaky peek of all those new colours, check her out at 2 o'clock this afternoon. At 4 o'clock, she has got some essential paper pads, which are
Oh, brand new.
all brand new,
designs.
new designs.
Sizes requested by you
Size
guys.
requested by the customer. We kind of brought you 1, 2 maybe.
No, one, I think.
Was it just one?
It's just the one.
And we kind of fell in love.
We loved it.
So
we
we've
were
we've
obsessed.
really kind of forced these paper pads into the plan.
Like, when we say people were mad at us. People were mad at us.
Yeah.
And we were like, we don't care, people want it. This is what the customer wants.
Yeah, we fought your battle, okay? So make sure you tune in for those. Don't let us down. And then so that's at 4 o'clock, and then at 7 o'clock she's back with that adorable scorable again with more amazing ideas. So tomorrow, we will be back at 10 o'clock with those brand new adorable scorable colours. So make sure you stay tuned tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock because they are absolutely stunning. You need them all in your life. And we will see you at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.